Start. Hello everyone, welcome back again to our channel DSA. So here I am back again, Saurabh, with our weekly Java live sessions. Okay, we had completed lots of topics in our last 5 DSA Java sessions. Okay, last week, and till Friday, I will just give you a recap of those who are new to the channel. Last week, we had talked about what? I'll just give you a simple roadmap so that you can remember that. Okay. So what we had done? We had talked about intro to DSA, and then we had talked about arrays. We had talked about why DSA. Also, we had talked about C++ or Java. Fine. And we had talked about what? The roadmap. Correct. And then we had started our journey into DSA by learning about searching and what? Sorting algorithms. Yes, I am just giving you a simple recap so that you can remember that. Okay. And if someone is new to the channel, what I will do is I will just open the same thing in my mobile so that even I can view the comments. Fine. And even I have the display on top here so that I can check if someone is commenting. Okay. And guys, request again for everyone, if anyone is new to the channel, please make sure you are subscribing to the channel and also hitting the bell icon so that you get notified about the latest updates. Okay. And at the same time, make sure if you are liking the videos, do comment that you are really understanding the stuff, and also just comment that understood and learn something new. Just do that. That way you are really motivating us to create better content. Okay. We are also doing, you can see I am already in my formal. So from morning I have already taken some classes and I am live here for you again with one more live class. Today we will be learning one thing. I will tell you one thing. We had already completed searching. In that we had learned linear search, we had learned binary search, and we had learned recursive binary search. We have done this already. Guys, anybody who is new to the channel and not learned this, please make sure you visit our Java DSA playlist. Okay, Java DSA playlist. There you have all the last 5 videos that have been recorded and uploaded after the live sessions. Okay, so you can find everything there till here. After that, we had gone on to sorting, where we had learnt about bubble sort, we have learnt about selection sort, we have learnt about count sort, we had learnt about radix sort, and also we had learnt about, we were about to learn merge sort on the last Friday, but we could not do it because of time constraints. Okay, so today we will be learning about the merge sort algorithm, which is one of the fastest sorting algorithms that we use. Okay, and it is very important for your placement drives also. So this is the merge sort algo. We will learn that. Okay, merge sort algo. We will be learning that, but before learning that, I had told you that let's do one thing. Let us try to solve a problem called what? Merge two sorted arrays. Okay, let us try to solve that problem, and I had already given you a dry run of how to actually solve this. Correct? Say suppose what I am saying, we have two arrays. Too much bolder font, so I will take like this. Say suppose I have 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. This is my first array A1, and the second array has 2, 4, 6. Okay. So I had given you an idea of how to solve this by using what? I had told you that we will be using something called two-pointer approach. Okay. Why is this approach important? This, if you know, you can easily understand the merge sort algo. That will be just a piece of cake for you. Okay. So I think Saddam Arba says, hi sir, I would like to join Telegram channel. How can I join? Okay. Thanks for a lot from you. Okay. And hi sir, I would love. Okay. Saddam, I'll just tell you one thing. In this video only, after the recording setting is uploaded, what I will do, I will share the Telegram link, okay? Telegram link. That can be done, or else also what you can do is, you can just type Coders Arcade and you can get the link to our Telegram channel. You can do that also, okay? And also, if you are not finding that, you can also do one thing, guys. See, if you go to any of our YouTube videos, let me just go and show you something here. This is our YouTube channel. See here, this is my YouTube channel, and here if I go to any of our playlists, and let's go to our let me go to any one of the videos, and here I think the link should have been given here. Okay, I will do one thing. This link is not here, so what I will do, I will just add the link for you so that you can view that. Okay, after this you will be able to view this. Don't worry about that. Okay, you will find that in this description of this current video only. Fine. Okay, so let's get started, and let's get started with today's session properly. So I said, once you learn this concept of merging two sorted arrays, see, these two arrays are sorted. If you learn this, then really this will be piece of cake for you, understanding the merge sort algo. Okay. So first thing first, as I said, we will be using a two pointer approach. Okay. So for that, say I am taking a I pointer here and I am taking a j pointer here. Got it? And I will have my final array. Say this is the merged array. Here what I will do is, this size will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So how do I do it? I will see that if a1 of I is less than a2 of j, okay, the conditions I told you there only, right? If a1 of I is less than a2 of j, then that value will be added to a3 or this merged array. So I will write a3 or this is merged, okay, of k. I will take one more index k, which will be from 0, and because the next element will be stored at the next index, so I will just say k plus plus is equal to, if this is less, this will come, right. So I will say a1 of I. Got it? And because I am moving the I pointer, I am taking this value and putting it here 1. What will happen? I will increment. So I comes here. J will not change. J will be at that place only. Got it? So just see here. I plus plus happens. Got it? Otherwise, if now see, again check this condition. A1 of I is 3. A2 of j is 2. 2 is smaller. So the next condition, it will be A2 of j is less than A1 of I. Then what will you store here? You will store this number, right? And j will go here. Got it? That is how it keeps on working. So now see, what will I write? A3 of k plus plus will be equal to A2 of j plus plus. Simple logic, right guys? I hope you are understanding this. There should not be any problem in understanding that. Correct? And what will happen, you know? Now see, j pointer increments. After that see, now see I and j, 3 and 4. Which one is less? 3 obviously. So 3 is coming here, see? And I moves here. Obviously, whichever element comes, that pointer moves. Simple. Whichever element comes, that pointer moves. The other pointer doesn't move. Only if it comes in the merged array, it moves. Otherwise, it doesn't move at all. Got it? Now check again. So I is here 5 and this is 4. Obviously, j pointer will move and this will become 1, 2, 3. Now it becomes 4. Okay. Don't worry about the diagram. It understand. Just try to understand. After that, what happens? Now see, we have 5 and 6. So, I pointer moves here because 5 will be coming here. After that, see now 7 and 6 j pointer. So, now obviously 6 will come, right, and let me erase this and let me just extend it like this. Now, just see what happens. J has come here. So, j is plus plus, right, j is out of the array. Got it? So, your condition is while I less than the length of the first array and j is less than the length of the second array. Now, j has gone out. This condition is not satisfied now. Now, what do? There is some part left, right? What part is left? See, this part is left. But do you need to do any checks here? Do you need to sort anything? Not at all required, because it is already sorted. See the question now. Merge two sorted arrays. We don't have to sort anything. What do? You just take that part and store it here, 7, 9. Any array, first one or second one, if it has extra elements, then just copy paste that into the merged array. Clear? This is the 2-pointer approach, where we are just updating the pointer whichever element is being stored or copied into the merged array. That is how it is working. I hope this is clear. Any doubts, you can ping me in the comment section. Now, what we will do is, we will try to write down this code in our Java IDE. Fine. So, let us do it. Hope everything is clear. Guys, you will get this question for sorted arrays also, you will get this for sorted linked lists also. So, this concept is very, very important. Okay. So, let us try to replicate this thing in our editor. Fine. I will create a new Java class. Here what I will write? I will say merge sorted arrays. This is the name of the class. Okay, fine. And here what we will do is, we will take a public static. Let us return an integer data type of integer array. I will say merge sorted arrays. Okay. What do you need from the user? Very simple. We need what? Tell me. We need the first array. I can write A1. We need the second array. I can write A2. And what do you need? We need the third array where we are storing them, right? Or else we can do one thing also. Because we are returning, we can call it from the main function and then we can copy that there. That is absolutely fine. Because see, my target is, I will return an array which will have the whole version, the whole thing, this one. It will have this thing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I will return it from this particular method. Okay, that is how I am trying to solve this. So, as I said, I need these two parameters, the length of the first and the second. So, let us write down like this. Int n1 is equal to, I will say a1 dot length, fine, the first length. Int n2 is equal to a2 dot length. Got it? And then let us create an array, this one, the third one, because that will be copying that, right? Merged array, it will be copying this. So, how will I write this? I will just say int of merged is equal to, dynamically create that new int of what will be the size of this new array. I told you, right? The total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, this is n1, this is n2, the total. So, how will I write this? I will just say n1 plus n2. Make sense? Absolutely makes sense, because this is how the new array will do. The total size will be the sum of the two individual arrays, correct? Now, let us write down the code. As I said, the logic of going out of the loop will be when j gets beyond this range, right? So, I will have to write a while loop. Okay. There can be lots of elements. So, rather than writing a for loop, I will write a while loop. So, I will write while our let us take 3 variables like this. See, where are the I and the j pointers starting? Starting from index 0, 0, 0, k is also 0, right. I will say int I is equal to 0, j is equal to 0, a is equal to 0. Got it? 3 for the 3 arrays A1, A2 and merged, right. So, the condition is while I is less than N1 and j is less than N2, what do I have to do? I just have to apply that condition. If our A1 of I, if the first array element is less than A2 of j, what happens? Then the final array will have the element from the first one, right. Let me just drag it a little bit up. I will say A3 of k plus plus. So, this is not A3, I have written merged, right. Merged of k plus plus will be equal to A1 of I plus plus, because if you are putting this into the final array, this pointer should be moved forward, incremented, correct. Similarly, in the else part, what do you mean? What will happen? Obviously, if it is not coming from the first array, it has to come from the second array, right. So, I will say otherwise A merged of k plus plus will come from the second array j plus plus. Got it? But one point, as I told you, sometimes the first array can be larger or the second array can be larger. So, the remaining part has to be copied and pasted into the final array, correct. So, what I will do is, so I will write down something. This is for the equal sizes, okay. What if we have extra? So, what will I do? I will just say this while loop completes here. After this, I will say while our I value is still less than N1, I have to copy the remaining part, okay. I will say this same thing will happen, okay. This same thing will happen. So, I am copying this to paste the remaining part here, and similarly, so what I will write? I will write a comment like this, so that you can understand, okay. Copy remaining part if any from first array, okay. So, this is P. Similarly, I will copy this whole thing and here we will write paste and from first array, right. Let me remove this from, this will be second array, okay. Now, for this one, tell me, while our j is still less than N2, the length of the second array, what will you copy? Let us go here and this step will be repeated for the remaining part of the array, correct. I will paste this here, got it. Now, we have got the final array where everything is sorted. So, what I will do? I will just return what? Tell me, our merged array. That is what we are supposed to return, right? What is the return type? It is an array. Clear? That is how it works. Now, let us call it from the main function. Let us go to the main function here. Guys, hope you have understood everything and it is working absolutely fine. Now, I will just take the main method. Here, I will take two arrays. I will say int A1 is equal to, let us take 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and let us take int A2 is equal to say 2, 4, 6. Okay. Here I will take int merged is equal to, he will call the merge to sorted arrays functions and pass, sorry not main, merge to sorted arrays functions. What should you pass here? Tell me. The first array and the second array. Okay. After that, let us print the array and verify whether the code is really working or not. Fine. So, I will say s out. I have already told you this function many a times. Arrays dot to string pass my merged array. Okay, let's verify if this is really working or not. I'll run this. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. That is working absolutely fine. Okay, this concept is very important for using or learning the merge sort algorithm. Got it? Guys, if you have any problem in understanding this, let me know, because now I will be starting with the merge sort concept. Okay? And if you learn something new, make sure you comment that. And guys, if anyone is new to the channel, again I am requesting, please subscribe to the channel and motivate us to bring better content to you. Okay? And I think, yeah, there is no comment as of now. I hope everything is fine and everyone is understanding the concepts. And for Saddam Arbaz, I will just tell you that I will share you the Telegram link in the YouTube description only of this video. Make sure you join our Telegram link. And if you have anyone who is interested in learning, make sure you are also sharing the Telegram link to them, because all the latest updates will be given in our Telegram channel. Okay? So, hope you have understood the merge to sorted arrays concept, because now we will be using this thing in our merge sort algorithm. Okay? I will take that as a yes and we will move on to the next topic. Okay? And one thing I will do, this Friday I will share you all the codes that I have written till today in a GitHub repository. Okay? So that you can also relate with the codes and you can also practice along with them. But guys, I am telling you, don't copy paste the codes, try to write down the logic on your own, try to understand. There will be lots of errors in the beginning. Okay, don't get scared. Errors are there to make us learn some new concepts. Okay, so make sure you try it on your own. Then if you don't understand, refer my code. Don't directly copy paste or try to look at the code and write down. That is not a good practice. You will not learn anything, trust me on this. Okay, so let's go to the next one. The next concept, very important concept, next sorting algorithm, which is the merge sort algorithm. Okay, let's learn about this. Okay, yeah, Saddam says thank you. Yeah, welcome. Don't worry. I will be sharing you the link. Don't worry. Okay, merge sort algorithm. Okay, very important algo. So it is actually called divide and conquer. It is a very fast algorithm. Also, there is also one more algorithm which is similar to this, but that is quick sort algorithm. Okay, that we will be learning maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, don't have to worry. Okay, but for the timing, let's focus on this algo. Okay, let's try to understand how merge sort works. So what I will do, I will take an array and try to show you how actually this algorithm works. Fine. So what I will do is, let me take it a little bit to the right hand side, so that is also visible to you. Fine. So let's take the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Any number of elements is okay, and let's write down numbers. Say what? I'll take 12, then I'll take 9, then I'll take 8, 4, 6, 7 and 1. Okay, random numbers I am taking. Fine. Now, it is called divide and conquer algorithm. Try to understand this, guys. How do you divide? We have learned binary search. The same concept is used to divide this array. What we do is, we write down the indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, 7 elements 0 to 6, indexes. Now you take something called the start point, you take something called the end point, and you find a mid value. Okay, and yeah, FF Queen. Someone says hello sir, hi. I don't know your name, I can just see that it is FF Queen, so hi. Start and end, and we find the mid value. Okay, mid equal to, you already know the formula, right? Start plus end by 2. So it will be obviously 0 plus 6 by 2, that is 6 by 2, that is how much? 3. Correct? So we got a mid value here. This, what do you do now? You divide the array into 2 parts, you break it down into 2 parts. Sir, if time permits, teach multi-threading also. What we will do is XYZ, we can take that up in a Saturday session where we are learning about basic Java and core Java. In this one, we will do is, we will be focusing totally on DSA only. Okay. In Saturday classes where we have a separate playlist, there will be doing this. What is that called? Multi-threading also. Don't worry, I will not miss any concepts, we will do that. Okay. So I said we find the mid value, and I had given you one more formula, right? You remember that, right? I had given you an optimal formula for the mid, which is start plus end minus start divided by 2. Okay, hope you guys remember that formula from binary search. I had given you the optimal formula to find out the mid. Yes. So we had divided the array. Now let's write down the array like this. See here, this will be your array again, 2 parts. Doesn't mean it has to be equal parts only, it doesn't matter. So this is 12, this is 9, this is 8, this is 4, okay, and this is 6, this is 7, this is 1. There is repetitive division, okay. Now again you will divide, this becomes 0, 1, 2, 3, this is how much? 0, 1, 2, or you can take 4, 5, 6 also, it really doesn't matter. Now see, again this will be divided, this becomes 0 plus 3 by 2, that is 3 by 2, how much? 1, right? Again you got a mid, got it? You got one more mid. So now what happens? This becomes 12 and 9, this becomes 8 and 4, correct? Getting it? Okay, yeah, XYZ says okay sir, fine. And after that, here it is 0, 1, 2, right? You can say 4 plus 6 by 2 also you will get 5, or so here you will be getting the division, correct? Or else you can also say 0 plus 2 by 2, that is 1. Ultimately you will get the division here only, right? In this place, at this place. Doesn't make any difference. So you can write like that also. Now see this. This becomes what? This becomes 6, 7, and this becomes 1. Got it? Now we will keep dividing that. We will keep dividing that. See, this becomes 12, 9, right? Now I will write something like this. Let's take a different color. Now this becomes 12, and this becomes 9. This becomes 8. This becomes how much? 4. Okay. This part becomes 6. This becomes 7. This becomes 1. Got it? Makes sense? We have divided that bigger array into smaller chunks by finding the mid value, and after that what we have done is we have taken out single elements. And in practical, a single element is called a sorted element. It is sorted because there is nothing to compare. So the merge sort algorithm says that a bigger array will be consecutively or repeatedly divided into smaller chunks as long as the whole array is not divided into independent single elements, because a single element is considered sorted. Got it? Understood this? Okay. And how will this happen? How will you break it down again and again? Very important concept we do using recursion. Okay. the breaking down is done using recursion. Okay? And after that, when you have found the single elements, let me just reduce the size a little bit. So, here let me say how much. I do not have any option of putting. So, okay, I'll do it manually. Okay, I hope this is visible to everyone, guys. Is it visible? No problem, guess. I guess fine. So, what I'll do? See now what happens? This single elements will be merged together now by comparison, simple comparison. Now see 12 and 9. So, this becomes 9 and 12. Okay, this becomes 4 and this is 4. Okay, 4 and 8. This becomes 6 and 7 and this is 1. 1 will be 1 only. Got it? Now after that, let's go a little bit up and finish this off. Now see this. These are two small arrays. Now see what happens. From this 2 you are getting back something like this. Now comparison will happen. 4 is the smallest and then comes how much? 8, then comes 12. Sorry, this will become 9 and this becomes 12, right? So, this is one small array which is sorted and this is one more array which is sorted. See, from a bigger array we broke it down into smaller chunks to get single elements which are considered sorted. After that we are trying to merge them together and there we got something. This is an array, array 1, this is an array, array 2 and you can see that this array is sorted, right? 4, 8, 9, 12 and this array is also sorted 1, 6, 7. Now did you understand why I had taught you that concept? Merge two sorted arrays, the earlier concept just now that we learned? Because now we will be applying that. We have two sorted arrays, now you know how to merge them, correct? You know them, everyone knows that. Now finally we will get this as the output. See, this will be our final output. So this will be our final output. Let me close this. See, what will be the final output? If I just draw like this, why is this disturbing me today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so here let's just remove this and write down here. What? See, yeah, this is 1, then comes what? Okay, let's write down like this. I have what? 1, 1, then I have here 4, then I have here 6, then 7, then 8, then 9 and then 12. Correct? This is the final sorted array. Do you understand? This concept I have just now taught you. The merge to sorted arrays concept I have just now taught you. Okay? So you guys already remember this. Now understood this concept properly? Yes or no? You have to tell me. Now see this, guys. One thing that you have to remember is very important. Now when you are breaking down that, what are the lengths of the array? That you have to remember. See here, this array, this is my mid value, right? This is my mid value. Try to focus and understand, okay, what I am saying. This is my mid value. So what is the length of this part of the array? Tell me, this part of the array. This is 6th index, this is 3rd index, right? Can I write end minus mid? Can I write like this? Try to understand and tell me. Because what is end? End is 6. What is mid? 3. Correct? So how much? 6 minus 3 is 3. What is the length of this part? Is it 3 only? 1, 2, 3 elements. Correct? Yes. This part. What is the length of this part? This part that I am highlighting. Can I write mid minus s, mid minus s. See what happens now. Mid is 3, start is 0. So 3 minus 0 becomes how much? 3. But are there 3 elements? No. For the, what do I say? If I say, where have I written that? Yeah, I wrote it here, right? This is for the right part, okay? Right part. Right part is okay, n minus mid. For the left part, this part, left part, the formula is a little bit tricky. So please remember, it is mid minus s plus 1, because then 3 plus 1 becomes 4. Okay? That's how you do it. So this you have to remember, because this will be passed to the same function to break it down using recursion. Okay? Now the point is, what is the time complexity here? Most of you might be knowing that the time complexity is actually n log n. But the point is, many interviewers ask this question as to why is it n log n. So now I will just tell you why it is. See, we are dividing the array into halves, right? We have done that in binary search, correct? Just a moment, please. Just a moment. Okay, I am back. We are dividing the array into halves every time. So for this division, the time complexity is like binary search. So it is log n. Got it? And after that, you can see we are merging two arrays here. When you are merging them, what is the time complexity at that time? That time the time complexity is O of n. That's why the total time complexity is n into log of n. Got it? That is why it is n log n. So just remember that the division time complexity is log n, because it's just like binary search, and the merging time complexity, here you are merging, okay? This is the merge part. The merge part here, this array and this array are getting merged together. This time complexity is big O of n. So combined together, if you multiply them, it becomes n into log of n. Got it? Clear? So please remember, this breaking down of the array is happening using recursion. Okay, because every time you can see something is getting updated, the start and the mid value are getting changing, right? So it is happening using recursion. Now when I write down the code, you will understand this properly. So let's do that. Fine. Any doubts, you can ping me in the comment section. Don't hesitate to ask your doubts. Fine. So let's start writing the code. And I will show you certain tricks which will really help you to write down the merge sort code like a piece of cake. Okay, now you will understand that. So what I will do is, let me go back to my editor and here right click, new Java class. This class I will name the merge sort algo. Merge sort algo. Fine. So public static void merge sort. What does it take? It only takes the array element. That's all, right? We need nothing else. We just need the array. That's all. So now, guys, as I told, what if there is only one element in the array? What if there is only one element in the array? Say suppose this is my array, nothing else. This is the start, this is the end. Do we need to sort it? And say here I have 7 as an element. Do you need to sort it? Obviously not, right? So what can I say? If my start and end are equal, or if start is greater than the end, I will just return, I will not do anything. Okay? Edge cases we have to consider. So I will write, say, if our start value, or we can say like this, we can say that if the length of the array is less than 2, that means if there is only one element in the array, I can say if our array dot length is less than 2. What does that mean? There is only one single element. The length of the array is 1, that is one element. I don't need to sort. So what I will do? I will just say return. This is the return statement. Make sense? Otherwise, let us calculate the mid. I will say mid is equal to the length of the array divided by 2. Got it? Now, as I said, we need the left part of the array and the right part of the array. That is very important. So, as I told, can anyone tell me how do I copy that? So, I am taking an array like this, int of left, this is my left part of the array, equal to, there is a very good built-in function in Java which can help you to copy some part of the array into another. Okay? That is arrays, this arrays class has something called copy of range. See this copy of range, this function is really awesome guys. So, what do you need? As I said, you need the array, the source array, and then you need from which index to which index. Now, there is a catch here, just remember, I need from this index till what? Till here, right? So, how do I write it? Just check how I am writing this. I will say I need from 0 to the mid. Got it? This is what I am writing. And after that, int, now comes the right part, is equal to, so is equal to arrays dot copy of range. This time I need to go from the next element, right? So, array comma, what should I write? Mid to what? The last element, arr dot length. Got it? So, what I am actually doing is, here just remember one thing guys, very important to remember. Someone says, sir, if both, what is this, library and constructor are there inside the class of we create object of that class, which is called first. I did not understand your question XYZ. I have to understand that if both library and constructor, what did you mean by? Can you just elaborate about the question that you are asking? Okay, so that I can get back to you with this. What I am saying is, right now let us focus on this for the time being. You can just comment that, I will get back to you with that. Okay. So, what I am saying, see, I have taken from 0 to mid, that means here this is not inclusive. Okay guys, if you want to see this, just hover over this, you will see something here. Actually this is not inclusive. Okay, yeah, so last one is not inclusive, please you have to remember this. Okay, so arrays from 0 to, actually it will not go till mid, therefore I am taking again mid to length, because length index is not valid, so it will not go till length, it will go till length minus 1. This is how I am copying that. Now, after that I told what? You have to break it down using recursion, right? So, this thing that is happening in the array, breakdown, breakdown, again breakdown, again breakdown, all this breaking down is done using recursion. So, I will call the same function, merge sort function. This time I will pass the left part of the array so that I can break it down, and also again I will call the merge sort function. This time I will call the right part of the array. So, what I am doing? I am recursively breaking that bigger array into smaller chunks. After that, what is the last part? The last part is the function that we have learnt in the last problem, merge to sorted arrays. Okay. So, what I will do is, I will just say merge, and here I will pass the array, I will pass the left, I will pass the right, and we just have to write that code. Okay. So, what we will do is, let us write down the code so that if anyone has come now, they can also understand how to merge them. Okay. So, here I am saying public static void merge, and this takes your first array arr, and then int of, it takes the left hand side of the array and it takes the right hand side of the array. Okay, int right. Fine, these are the parameters, array left and right, that I have written here. Okay, fine. Now let us write down the code. I hope you already remember that and you will be helping me out with that, correct? Tell me, what should I write first? I had taken 3 pointers, remember the 3 pointer, 2 pointer approach with the k variable. I will say int I is equal to 0, comma j is equal to 0 and k is equal to 0 for all the 3, correct. Now, what was the condition? While my I is less than what? The left array length, I can say left dot length, correct, left dot length, and j is less than right dot length, correct, this one. What do I do? I will check if our element from the left hand side is less than element from the right hand side, right of j, right. What do I do? I add it into the array, right. This is our final array, destination array is the same array, right. K plus plus will come from which part? It will come from the left hand side, correct, is equal to left of I plus plus, because we are adding it from the left part. So, left gets incremented, otherwise in the else part what will I write? Obviously, it will come from the right part, k plus plus will be equal to right of j plus plus, absolutely makes sense, like the next question, correct. And if something is remaining, we also have to add those parts, right. So, what I will do? I will say while our I is still less than left dot length, just continue doing that until and unless it is complete. Copy this, paste this here. Similarly, the other part, while our j is less than right dot length, continue adding this part, the right part, if anything is left out. I hope you are understanding and relating that, because these all things we have already learnt today only in the first problem, correct. And that is all guys, there is nothing to return, this is a void data type. So, fine, we have written the merge sort code and also we have written the what code? Merge code. So, all these things are aligning together and this is what I had actually written here. See, first we are breaking down the array into separate parts. After that, finally, we are merging them together using that logic, merge to sorted arrays logic. Hope you have understood that. Okay. Now, let us run this and see if it is really working or not. So, what I will do? I will just go and say in the main function, I will create an array ARR is equal to, say, let us take random values. I will say 9, 2, 1, 0, 15, 46, 23 and 11, okay, random values. After that, I will call the merge sort function and pass my array, that is all right. And after that, I will say s out arrays dot to string our ARR. Fine, let us run this and see if this is really working or not. 0, 1, 2, 9, 11, 15, 23 and 46, absolutely working fine, okay. But guys, if you are not using that built-in function, if you are really not using that built-in function, then you should use the other thing that I had showed you earlier. I hope you remember count sort algo, there I had showed you something called system.array copy, part to part I had copied. See this line of code, system.array copy, source position, destination position, this also you can use. Then you have to remember this formula, mid minus s plus 1 and what, end minus mid for the left part and the right part. But otherwise, if you are using this built-in function, there is no use of doing that, you can directly do that like that, okay, fine. Now, any doubts, ping me in the comment section. Also at the same time, something really important that you should know is this, please remember, I will tell you. Let us talk again about the time complexity. Yeah, I think instance initializer block. Okay, sorry. Now I got it. IIB. Sir, if both IIB and constructor are there inside the class of we create, therefore, of the class which is called first. Okay, that you can try on your own. What I want to say is, yeah, I will get back to you with that, don't worry. Now, let us talk about the time complexity. XYZ I will get back to you, don't worry. So, what I was talking about is the time complexity. Time complexity of merge sort, I told you that it is n log of n, correct? This n is for the merging and this log n is for the division, correct? Merging plus division, that's why it is n into log of n. Got it? What about the space complexity? We had used two separate arrays to copy that, right? We had used one array called left, one array called right. So here you can take, this is around some n size, this is also around some n size. So actually it is around O of n only, approximately O of n only. So the time complexity is n log of n, the space complexity is O of n, because we have used two separate arrays here. Got it? That is why it is like that. But anything better than this? Yes, we have the quick sort algorithm. Quick sort algorithm, the time complexity is n log of n only, but it is efficient in the space complexity. The space complexity is big O of 1, because we are not taking any extra array to store the values. That is why quick sort is more efficient, and but the time wise both are same, only according to space complexity the quick sort algorithm is better. Okay. So hope you have understood this algo also. Fine. Any doubts, please feel free to comment in the comment section. And yes, now let's come back to your doubt XYZ. You said that what if we have the IIB also and the this thing also. Okay. So let's try to understand that like this. And obviously see one thing, you are saying that what if your constructor is also there and your IIB is also there. See here, constructor is used to call the object, and obviously whenever you call the new keyword, then only the IIB will be called. Okay. So it has to be related like this. It will be constructor then the IIB. You can just verify that for me, XYZ. Okay. You can just try that. Okay. I will have to open that project for you where I can show you that. Okay. Let me just see if I have that. It was our Java YouTube live sessions, right? So here, if I just have this, I'll have to show you here. Okay. Let me just do one thing. Let me just maximize this and see if I have that. Source folder and Java, oops concepts. Here I had, what was the concept in, I think in exception handling we are running that, right? Exception example. Here, yes, here we had learnt about IIB, I guess. See, yes, we are talking about this, correct? You were talking about this one only. So here, what happened? I had called this using a new keyword. If you remember, here we had called something using a new keyword. Where is that? Yes, see, we have called this using the new keyword. So here, this is actually calling the constructor only, and because of this only the IIB is getting invoked, because once you create the object only, then the IIB will be invoked. So it is actually first the static block, then the constructor, and along with that the IIB will be coming. Okay. Then after that the main function will be coming. But also if you write this line in the beginning of the main method before even doing any operations, then IIB will come, after that anything in the main function will come. That thing you have to remember. Clear? So that is how it is working. Fine. Any doubts guys, please post them in the comment section, and I hope you are liking the videos and understanding them also. So today we had covered around what? We have covered the merged two sorted arrays problem. This is the problem, and also we have learnt about the merge sort algo along with the time complexity and the space complexity. Any doubts, please feel free to comment them in the comment section. Also, one very important thing, I hope most of you have learned this, but if you haven't learned this, we will be going through a very special algorithm in our coming classes, that is called the, hope you have heard about this guys, Cadena algo. also the quick sort algo. The quick sort is also for sorting, and the cadence algo is not for sorting, it is actually for maximum subarray sum. So these are something that you should know, and this is very important because the time complexity is O of n. This is very fast. Normally when you try to find the maximum subarray sum, the time complexity is big O of n square because of two for loops. Okay, the cadence algo does the same thing in a single for loop. Okay, just a moment guys. Okay, the cadence algo does the same thing in a single for loop. Fine, I hope you have understood this. Any doubts, please feel free, and I think there are no comments as of now, so we will just think that everything is fine and everyone is understanding everything. Anything, we have a simple around 5 minutes of time. If you want to ask anything, you can ask, or else we will be gradually winding up for today and we will be meeting again tomorrow with another live session. Guys, you can ask me anything, we have around some time. And you guys also have to tell me if you are really liking the sessions, and yes, if anyone is new, please make sure you are subscribing and also you are hitting the bell icon for notifications, because that is really important for you. Okay, fine, please let me know if you are understanding and liking the videos, because that is really motivating me to create better content. Okay, and if you really like the way the explanations are going on, and if you want any changes, please make sure you post them in the comment section. I will be trying to incorporate that things in my training sessions, and I will try to make them even more engaging and understanding for you guys. Fine. So I hope nobody has any problem and everything is fine. So nobody is asking anything now for the time being. So we can do one thing, we can wind up the session for today, and if you have any doubts, again we will be coming back, don't worry. So you can throw all your doubts tomorrow also. So thank you for coming and joining us in this live session. Thank you for all your support guys. Till the next time, this is Saurabh signing off, and I hope you are learning DSA and enjoying the data structures and algorithm journey in Java. Okay, please stay tuned and subscribe to our channel Coders Arcade. Bye bye and happy learning. Thank you.